everyone, September is over already and it is Halloween season quickly approaching. How many pumpkin spice lattes have you had? How many? It's going to be Christmas before we know it, so let's get September favourites done before it's too late. So I'm going to go by categories. I'm going to try and bring a little bit of structure to this video. So let me start with makeup. I don't have a lot of makeup this month, and the two that I do have are old favourites. So if you watched my Shop My Stash video, you will have seen me rediscovering this product. It is the Dior Nude Baby Cream in the shade 001. It's just so easy, I don't have to think about it. I have it on today because I just wanted to do a really quick makeup, and it gives really good coverage. I would probably say medium coverage. It's a great shade for me and it lasts all day on me, so I just don't have to think about it. I just put it on and I know I won't have to touch it up. I do set it with a little bit of powder, but it's just such an easy choice for me and I reach for it all the time. I'm so glad I rediscovered this and I just love it. The other thing I've been wearing all month has been Ruby Woo lipstick from MAC. I'm sure you've all saw this shade before, and I'm sure you've saw me wearing it before because it is one of my favourite lipsticks of all time. But in the past sort of year or two I have been going towards more liquid lipsticks because they're really popular, but I have been wearing this sort of all month. I'm so glad that I've went back to it. This is definitely a love or hate lipstick. It's a matte, retro matte, which means it is very, very matte. It's quite drying. You definitely need to apply a lip balm before it, but the colour is phenomenal. It's a really kind of blue cherry red and it lasts all day. That's the thing about lipsticks like this. Yeah, they might not be the most comfortable in the world, but if you put this on you won't have to worry about it. So such a favourite for me. I took it to Prague with me because I knew that I wanted to wear something that I wasn't going to have to worry about all day, and I would wear this. I would put this on about 8 o'clock in the morning and I would only touch it up when we came back to the apartment before we went out for dinner about 6 o'clock. So I really didn't have to worry about it and I just love this colour. It's popular for a reason, so if you haven't tried it, definitely go out and get it. So now let's move on to skincare. I had a little bit of a skincare overhaul this month and I bought a whole new routine of products. I have just filmed a skincare overhaul, but that will probably be up after this because I want to get this edited and uploaded today, which is the 2nd of October, so that it's not too far into the month. So you'll probably see that soon, and I do talk about this product more. This is the Origins Calm to Your Senses Stress Relieving Face Mask. As I said, I done an overhaul of my whole skincare routine, but that was only about a week or two ago, so I can't really say too much about all of those products, but the face mask is something that you can see a difference with right away. And I've used this twice and it's amazing. I actually can't even tell you how much I love this. I talk about it more in that skincare video, but one of the main reasons I love it is that it's very similar to the Chanel Sublimage face mask, which is one of my all-time favourites, but it's £140 or £150 and this is £30. Basically, really hydrating, makes your skin look really dewy, calms, soothes. You put it on and it's a thick cream and then it turns to an oil. It's amazing. If you want to know any more about it, then keep an eye out for that video that I'm going to put up. But I just had to tell you about this because I am obsessed with it. So now let's talk about some home stuff. I wanted to start incorporating some home and miscellaneous things into my favourites because I always love when other people do that. Those are normally my favourite parts of favourites videos. So the first thing I wanted to show you were some candles from TK Maxx. In general, one of my favourites this month has been TK Maxx because one just opened really close to my house, but their candle selection is bomb. And a scent that I have been going for in particular are tobacco scents. So here is one I've been burning all month. You can see how clean that's burned as well. It's not sort of tunneling around the edges. And this is from Levitate and it's a soy candle and the scent is tobacco. These are my sort of favourite scents, like really woody, really deep, really cosy scent. And I also from TK Maxx picked up, this is from the brand DW Home, and the scent is tobacco and oak. I love the packaging of this one. This is a little bit less, if you're scared of tobacco, go for something like this, because this is a little bit less scary than that tobacco one. But I love these. I love these sorts of scents. I have 2 candles from Tom Ford that are tobacco scented, and I obviously am keeping them for a rainy day because they're so expensive. So these will keep me going until then. But in general, TK Maxx candles are a favourite, so make sure you head in and check them out. Some of them are absolutely disgusting, but you just need to stand there for a while and sniff them. Something else I've been obsessed with, and a lot of them have come from TK Maxx, are notebooks. So I'm definitely a list maker. I always have to have a diary and I have to write down everything, but I'm just, lately I've just become a little bit obsessed with notebooks. The one that I have all my favourites written down in, I got from TK Maxx this month, and I had to get it because I loved it. So it's black and white striped with gold, and it just says notes, and it just says notes down here. Isn't that so cute? I just think it's gorgeous, and the pages are really nice as well. So I love that. And then I was in good old Lidl this morning and I saw these notebooks and I had to pick them up as well. These came in a pack of 2, and they're just, I just thought that was lovely on the front. And then I saw this one. I think these were about £1 each. And then I saw this one. And I just thought that would be so nice as a little YouTube book. Another one of my favourites is my Marvel notebook because I'm a tomboy. I love this. And a little one that I keep in my handbag is this tiny little notebook. This is from a textile brand. I've had it for a long time, but basically I just love notebooks. I do want to start thinking about a diary for next year because I want a really nice one, or maybe like a planner. I see a lot of American girls talking about planners and agendas, so if you know any good websites to get those from, then let me know, would you, because I'd really like to start looking into that. My diary for this year, I'll just show you, was from Etsy, and it is this. Inside it is just your bog standard diary, but the outside is made to look like a book, and this one is Einstein's Theory of Relativity. And I just loved that. So I have liked this year, but I do want to get something that's a little bit more of a planner. So yeah, let me know if you have any recommendations. I quickly just wanted to talk about my suitcase. So I travel a lot. I have been up and down to London sort of 4 times a month for the past 3 years, so I'm always living out a suitcase. But I picked up a suitcase recently to go, because I was going on a Ryanair flight and I only wanted to take hand luggage, and then I used that same suitcase to go to Prague, and I ended up putting all of my dad's stuff and all of my stuff in this little suitcase and for 4 days. So I just wanted to show you. I'll put a little clip in rather than me trying to hold it up here. But it's just, I got it from eBay. I think the brand is Carabar. I can leave a little link below, and it was only about £14, but I've taken it on a Ryanair flight, an EasyJet flight and Brussels Airlines, and I've had no problem with it being too big for their sizes, and you know how strict they are now. So I just think it's a TARDIS. It fits so much stuff and I really like it. I think it's quite sturdy as well, but it's also smooshable so that you can fit lots in it and then smoosh it down. So love that. And last, I just wanted to show you some fashion bits. The first thing I wanted to talk about again is this Bimba Ilola bag. I showed you it before. I'm just obsessed with it. I haven't used any other bag. I took this bag to Prague as well, and it was such a good size to like keep all the passports and boarding passes in, and then to use when I was walking around. It's just such a good size. It fits so much stuff. It's a mess in here. and I just love it. I often just carry it under my arm like a clutch as well if I'm just in and out the car, because sometimes with these long straps, when you're trying to pull them out the car, it ends up everywhere. So I often just hold it under my arm like a little clutch bag. But I just cannot say good enough things about this, and in the future I will be looking for bags this size because they are so useful. And the only other thing I wanted to tell you about, I'm just going to insert pictures rather than trying to hold it up and show you, are the ASOS Forever t-shirts. So I had one of these, so I bought one of these about 2 or 3 months ago, and now it's too big for me because I've lost some weight. So I loved it so much, so I've ordered another 2, and I just love them. They're such a good shape, they're such a good fit. I have the black and the grey, and I think they're only about £12, which is a little bit more expensive for a t-shirt, but the quality of the material is so beautiful. They're so soft and they're really flattering. They've got a little bit of a v-neck, but it's not too low, and they just fit really well on your body. I just love them. I can't recommend them enough. I am a big fan of just a t-shirt, of just a black t-shirt and black jeans, and I love those ASOS t-shirts. They just are so flattering and they wash really well and have lasted really nicely. So I just wanted to tell you about those in case you are on the hunt for the perfect t-shirt. And finally, Prague has been a favourite this month. I took my dad to Prague for his birthday last weekend, on September weekend, and it was amazing. Prague is such a beautiful city. I filmed a travel diary while I was there, and that should be up soon, and you can see more about Prague then. And if you've got any questions about Prague, you can ask me. But it's such a beautiful city, and I absolutely loved my time there. I really want to go back already. So those are all of my September favourites. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribing if you have. And if you haven't subscribed already, then I would really appreciate it. I'm really enjoying making these videos, and probably another favourite of this month has been YouTube, because I feel like I've got a little bit into my stride with making videos continuously, and I really am enjoying it. I don't have a million subscribers, but I still am really enjoying making these videos. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye!